What's up, my bearded bros? Bearded Maniac here, and I cannot preface this game pick video without mentioning the trade between the 76ers and the Timberwolves. Um, it might sound somber, and I do apologize. This is just how I sound in the morning before I actually wake up and my vocal cords get warmed up, but don't mind it. It's November 11th. Happy Singles Day, everybody. I hope you had a nice Veterans Day for those of you who have served. Thank you for your help. Now, about the trade, I don't mind Jimmy Butler going to Philly. I don't mind that. I think he's a good fit. I think if you can have him and Simmons at guard, Embiid, and whoever else at forward, it would be really good. But moving Butler to the Sixers, you're gonna have to ask him to play the 3 or the 4. Why? Because you just traded away your 3 and your 4 for a guard. Now, it's a good trade for the 76ers. I believe it's a good trade for both teams. The Timberwolves get a reliable power forward in Sarge who can shoot from range, who can defend pretty well, who can also, like I said, stretch the court, but also rebound and play inside as well. They get Covington, who's also a decent three-point shooter, can play good basketball. So you put him with and Saric at the 3 and 4 with Karl Anthony Towns at the 5, you have a pretty good lineup there. The main question I have thinking about this is when you're trading away potentially really good players in Saric and Covington, you're leaving your forward spots open, and I saw somewhere where the projected lineup was Simmons, Fultz, Redick, Butler, and Embiid. It was on ESPN, I believe. But in that scenario, Butler would have to play the 4. Redick would probably play the 3. And Fultz would play the 2. That seems like a really small lineup minus Embiid there. Now, I'm not going to say it's not going to work, but I do think this does increase Philadelphia's potency, I should say, if Butler can shoot consistently. I'm not sure how much it's going to take away from Embiid and Simmons, at least ball handling wise, if it's going to take opportunities away from Embiid or if it's going to take the ball out of Simmons' hands a little bit more. Maybe get Simmons more involved scoring wise in the paint. That could be good for the 76ers. As for the Timberwolves, I think it gives them a nice couple pieces to build around for next year. Maybe sign someone in free agency. You might have something going. Anyway, guys, into the actual game picks. I'm sorry that took so long. We have the Hornets at the Pistons. Pistons favored by 2.5. Both teams only have 6 wins. It should be an interesting game for sure. I'm picking the Pistons in this one to cover the spread as well. I love the rebounding. I love me consistency. And if you consistently rebound, you got my vote. And you have the Pacers at the Rockets. Rockets favored by 3 in this one. I'm picking Pacers all the way. I love Oladipo's tenacity. He might not be the best defender, but he has the energy to wear down James Harden, and that might be key here. Another key is Sabonis. I believe he's day to day. I don't know if he's going to play tonight. I believe he has a sprained ankle, if I am correct. That's going to be something to maintain watching, but as I'm picking this, it's 10 a.m. and nothing has been decided yet, so I'm hoping he plays. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be wrong. And you have the Magic at the Knicks. Knicks favored by 1 here, but I'm actually going to pick the Magic. I love how underrated Nikola Vucevic's season has been so far, and I don't mean that in the sense that he's had a bad season and no one respects. It has a good season, no one respects that. Some people do, but this is a player I believe if let's say the Timberwolves traded for him, they could put Karl Anthony at the 4, Vucevic. Vucevic is one of those players that deserves to be on a championship caliber team, but he's on the Magic. So there's that. Knicks are looking a lot better this season. I can see why the spread would favor them, but I'm picking the Magic here. 5-7 after starting, I believe 2-6 or something like that. Bouncing back. Will they somehow grab the 8th seed? Doubt it. Bucks, Nuggets, Buckets, Buckets. Eh? No? No laughs? Okay. Interesting game here. Both teams have fallen to their 3rd loss of the season after having really good solid starts. Advantage here, I think, is Jokic. 3.5 point favorites. Denver, I think they win. I think they cover the spread as well. Milwaukee is a team that's never to be underestimated. They did wall up Golden State. Granted, I believe that was the game that Steph Curry left in, I think, the third or fourth quarter with an injury and has yet to play since. Hopefully, best of health to him. But I'm picking the Nuggets at home. And then you have the Celtics at the Trailblazers. Portland's favored by 2.5 here. I actually think the Trailblazers are going to win this one. I am not 100% certain on the status of Kyrie Irving, and that's going to be huge. Daniel Tice is also out of the game, I believe, which to me would spell more time for Robert Williams, hopefully. I think he's a very talented player. And if you're asking me, my starting lineup for the Boston Celtics would be Kyrie Irving at the 1, Jace or Gordon Hayward at the 2, Jason Tatum at the 3, Marcus Morris at the 4, and Al Horford at the 5. Because Jaylen Brown, to me, as a Celtics fan, needs to get his ass benched so he can get his act together. Dude's putting up 17, 18 shots over double your other players, and only making 4 of them is unacceptable. You just can't have that. I don't care if you just hope someone gets hot. You have other players that are 4 for 8 and stuff like that. Get them the ball. Run plays to get them the ball. Not the guy who's 4 for 12, then 4 for 13, and then 4 for 15. It's just aggravating, man. And you have the Hawks, the Lakers. Lakers bouncing back up to 500 recently, which is nice. Played a tough game and played a tough game against the Sacramento Kings the other last night, where the smoke was kind of getting into the arena from the fire. So I hope all is well in that general area, and if you live there, I hope whatever happens, you make it through. And then you have the Lakers at home today, so I'm not sure if this is going to affect LA at all. I'm pretty sure it's not necessarily near where the Lakers play, but still, be cautious. Smoke inhalation, no matter how little, even if it's just like a hazy smoke, can be dangerous over an extended period of time, so just be safe. Lakers favored by 11.5. I'm going to pick them to win and cover. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Thoughts go out to the people in LA, hopefully. Or thoughts go out to people in California, Thousand Oaks area, stuff like that. Hopefully, this thing gets contained soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.